Hey guys, welcome to my first ever vlog. I'm super excited to make a reading vlog. It's going to be like a self-care vlog. I have Thursday and Friday off on vacation this week. I'm going to visit my parents, do some relaxing time. I'm gonna get a tattoo done. I'm really excited. I am going to be reading right now, Where the Crawdads Sing. I'm almost done with it. I'm hoping that I can finish it today. This is a book that I borrowed from my friend Cami, who I'm going to be seeing this week, coming up weekend. We're going to be having a Galentine's get together with a bunch of my friends that I don't get to see all the time. So I'm super excited for that. I'm gonna see how many of her books that I borrowed from her that I can read and return to her by then. So first there's this one. I'm definitely gonna finish this. I did not just throw that on the ground. Cami, if you're watching. I also borrowed Into the Wild by John Crocker from her. I think this is like a modern classic. I think it could be a really good read to read right after Where the Crawdads Sing. They're both very like outdoorsy, adventure-y, and it's pretty short, so maybe I'll be able to finish this weekend as well. And then after that, I'm probably gonna read An American Marriage. This book is more like a contemporary literature, and I've really been wanting more of a literature read lately, so I think this is gonna be pretty good. So this weekend, it's a Saturday right now. My main thing for this weekend that I need to get done is I'm crocheting these little cactus like amigurumi things for all of my friends for Christmas, but I always give them their Christmas gifts at our Galentine's get together because I never finish them in time for Christmas, and I still barely have them finished in time for Valentine's Day. So I need to really spend a lot of time on those this weekend. First, I'm gonna do some chores. We are going to Barnes & Noble today because my husband is just about finished reading Oathbringer by Brandon Sanderson. So we're going to go and pick up Rhythm of War, which I've been super excited to get because it's hardcover. It's our first copy of this series that's going to be the large version, not the really tiny, small, fat ones. And it's so pretty, it's really nice, and I've been looking forward to go get it, and I get to browse the bookstore in the meantime. Hopefully I have enough self-control not to buy any books for myself because I already have way too many that I need to read. So we'll see. I do need to make my bed, but Vincent has been laying on the bed all day, which is so sad to make him move, but then most days we literally do not make our bed because he's just laying on it all day long. We don't want to disturb him, so today's the day we gotta start just kicking him off and he can get back on once the bed is made. Hey guys, so we just got home from Barnes & Noble. We bought Rhythm of War. We stopped at Chili's and picked out some takeout. It's supposed to start snowing. It's supposed to be like a snowstorm tonight, But we're gonna just cuddle up on the couch, eat our dinner, have some wine. We're gonna watch a movie, be nice and cozy inside on a snowy night. So we finally got this absolutely beautiful giant book, and this is the first large and hardcover Brandon Sanderson or the Stormlight Archive that we've gotten, and I was not expecting, oh my god, this beautiful art on the inside. And then my world was blown when I saw this. The whole inside cover is this beautifully illustrated map. Oh my god, I'm upset that we haven't gotten this for the other editions, but it is so pretty. I'm so excited to read it. Hey guys, a little reading update. I just attended a live reading sprint hosted by Escaping Through Novels, and during that sprint of hers, I finished my book, Where the Crawdads Sing. This book was so good. I definitely cried at the end. It was just so good. I'm definitely going to give it 5 out of 5, I think. It's basically about Kaya, this girl that lives in the marsh that was basically abandoned to fend for herself and just kind of find a way to survive alone in the marsh from when she was really, really young. And it follows her throughout her life growing up, and it really deals with loneliness and feelings of abandonment. And just on its own, that would be an amazing book. But then there's also this aspect of there's been a murder of this man named Chase Andrews, and the town is speculating that the Marsh girl had something to do with it because she used to have a relationship with him. So it kind of alternates back and forth with, you start with Kaya when she was really young and follow her through maturity, and it gets closer and closer to the date that Chase Andrews was murdered. And you also follow the investigation of Chase Andrews' murder with the police collecting evidence, trying to get warrants, and eventually at the end, in the last maybe third, maybe fourth of the book, it really turns into kind of a legal thriller, which I was not expecting at all. It was a very pleasant surprise. It was so entertaining. I read the last few pages so fast. I just sped through them because it was so good. It was so suspenseful, which I did not expect at all, and it was so good. It's definitely more of a summary vibe book. I wish I would have read it during the summer, not during the winter, since it's a snowstorm is happening for us right now, and it kind of would have been nice to have a cozy snowy scene in a book. But I'm not complaining about this book at all because it is so good. 5 out of 5. I very highly recommend, and thanks Cami for lending it to me. So next, I'm either going to start Into the Wild or An American Marriage. I thought I was going to do Into the Wild, but I don't know. I think I'm just going to pick up whichever book I feel like picking up in the morning. Tonight, Nick and I started watching the movie The Little Things. It just came out. It's on HBO Max. It has a lot of really good actors in it. So we're going to finish up watching that. And I don't think I'm going to read anything for the rest of the night, but I will pick this back up when I start reading again in the morning. Hey guys, so it's Sunday now. My husband and I went to church in the morning. I came back, I sat around and watched a lot of YouTube and TikTok, and so now I'm actually going to do something productive with my day. I have some laundry to do that I didn't get to yesterday, and I am planning on reading more today. My husband and I did not finish that movie that we were watching last night, and so I actually had time to start another book, which I ended up picking up An American Marriage by Tayari Jones. And this book is really good so far. I've only gotten in one chapter, but I'm pretty sure that it's about 3 characters, a husband, his wife, and maybe another man that his wife starts talking to while the husband is in jail for a crime he maybe did or did not commit. I am not sure yet, but I know it's a big commentary on the justice system, and it's definitely literary fiction, which I've been kind of itching to read something a little deep and literary lately, so I'm excited about this. I ended up picking this because I was going to read Into the Wild, but I know that has a lot of the same vibes. I'm pretty sure as Where the Crawdads Sing, with like ecology and the wilderness and nature. And I didn't want to get tired of that kind of vibe, so I thought I'd take a quick break in between, and I am going to read Into the Wild after this. And hopefully on this Sunday I can get a lot of reading and relaxing done. I'll update you guys. Hey guys, so it's Monday now. I did not get a whole ton of reading done yesterday. I think I only got like 20 pages in, but today I have a lot of time in the afternoon. I'm hoping to just be able to sit down for a while and read. I went to Panera for lunch. This is my treat myself week, so I thought I'd get a little something nice for lunch. And I'm going to sit in my car and read a little bit until my lunch is over. This is what I got for lunch from Panera. It's a Baja Blast bowl with rice, beans, avocado, tomatoes, and Greek yogurt, and some corn, I think. And then I got a little baguette. I got the butt, which I'm okay with. And I'm going to enjoy this and then read a little bit for the rest of my lunch. Hey guys, so I'm home from work. We did a little grocery shopping. I'm feeling a little bit stressed out, so I feel like I'm just gonna take it easy tonight. I also have to get in a lot of crafting because I need to finish those little crochet cactus gifts for my friends for Galentine's presents, because I'm going to be seeing them on Friday. So I need to get that done this week, and this week is kind of busy. So tonight is kind of the most time I have to do that. So I'm hoping to get a big chunk of that out of the way. I had a lot to do tonight, so we decided instead of making dinner, we would just get takeout. So we got Wow Bao. I have not had this in years, but we just got one right by our house. The only problem is we don't know which baos are my veggie ones and which ones are Nick's meat ones. So we're going to have to test that out with his taste buds. Hey guys, I just got off of work. Today is Wednesday. I have Thursday and Friday off. I'm going to go get a tattoo tomorrow. I'm going to drive home and visit my parents tonight and stay with them. And then this weekend, I'm going to have a girls' weekend with some friends that I haven't seen in a little bit. So I'm really excited. I'm hoping to get a lot of relaxing and reading done in between all these events, but we'll see how much of that happens. Hopefully I can finish American Marriage. I'm about 100 pages in. I have a lot of thoughts on it, but I'll update you guys about those later. Right now I'm going to drive to my parents. It's about a 3-hour drive. I'm just gonna listen to some true crime podcasts. My favorite ones are Morbid and That's Why We Drink and Sinisterhood. So I'm gonna throw a mix of those on and just kind of enjoy the drive back. The sun's out right now for the first time in like 3 weeks, so that's lovely, and it's gonna be in my eyes the whole time. Hey guys, it's Thursday, and right now I'm leaving to drive into the city to get my tattoo. I'm super excited about it. We're just gonna finish up a tattoo that we started and did all the line work for a few months ago, and I'm just really excited. It's on my stomach, so it's gonna be super painful. I am mentally prepared for it, and I'm just excited to get it done. I'm gonna listen to My Chemical Romance playlist on the way there and jam out, and it's gonna be a good time. Hey guys, this is a vlog update. So I've been really bad and kind of absent in this vlog and have not done a whole lot of reading, but it is now Sunday. I am back home from my girls' weekend that I had with my friends. We had a Galentine's get together. We played some board games. We went to Greenhouse. We went shopping at TJ Maxx. And we did hit up a used bookstore that I got some books from. But I will be making a book haul video later this week that I will show you guys those in. So I have been reading An American Marriage. This book has been really good so far. I'm about a third of the way through, so I feel like I have a pretty good idea of what it's about now. It basically follows three characters. There is Celestial and Roy, who are newlyweds, and they're just starting their life together. And then there is Celestial's best friend, Andre, who's been her childhood best friend. And Roy gets accused of a crime that Celestial and Roy both know that he did not commit because they were together during that time. But he gets sentenced to prison for it. And it starts off detailing their letters back and forth to each other during the process of his trial and eventually him serving time. And it is a really heartbreaking kind of glimpse into their marriage really falling apart during that time spent apart. And eventually Celestial kind of turns to her best friend Andre to fill that kind of void that's been created. But then Roy gets out of prison. And that's kind of where I am right now. That's not really too much of a spoiler. It really is just detailing how their lives are kind of torn apart by this mistake that's been made in the justice system. It's really, really insightful. There's a bunch of really good thought processes and just ideas in this book. One of the things that I really like is Celestial comments that she knows that these kind of things like false accusations and that innocent people go to jail happen to people. She just never imagined that they would be the people. And it's really heartbreaking because they're just newlywed. They're married for a year, so they're kind of at the beginning of their lives together. And then it has to be put on hold for his sentence is 15 years. And that's just really devastating, and balancing Celestial's love and loyalty to Roy and her will to kind of live her own life and free herself from this tragedy that's happened. So it's definitely not a happy read. So far today, I've been unpacking and kind of cleaning some. I'm going to finish up cleaning a little bit. I am going to play some Dragon Age Inquisition because I want a little me time for the weekend. So I'm going to get a little bit of that in before the Super Bowl starts tonight, and Nick is going to watch that. And after that, I'm probably going to do some reading and just hang around until it's time for my book club. So yeah, I did finish those cactus gifts that I talked about. I'll pop a little picture of them here. I'm super proud of them. They're so cute. I'll link the Etsy shop of the pattern that I have down below. But yeah, I really love these guys. I thought they were so cute. So yeah, I'm happy that I finally finished those. That kind of really took over my week a lot. I did have my tattoo appointment, and we weren't actually able to finish my tattoo. It is a moth on my stomach, and it's just kind of a weird place to take a picture of, and it's also not finished, so I was kind of a little bummed that we don't have a finished project yet, but I will have a next session, and the next session we will finish it. So I am excited, looking forward to that. But those things have kind of really taken up my week, and I haven't really had a lot of time for reading, but I'm excited to just not really have any plans for the next few weeks and just be able to relax, not have any impending deadlines or anything, and it'll be fun. Maybe I'll make some more reading vlogs in my free time. I just wanted to have a quick chat to end this vlog, my first vlog ever, and I'm very embarrassed to say that it is quite a few days after my last update to you guys. I just never got around to finishing up the vlog, but now I'm here to give some final thoughts on the main book that I was reading during this vlog, which was An American Marriage. I finished this book. I gave it a 3 stars, which I kind of felt bad about. I don't know, because I really liked the themes, and I think the commentary on like racism and the justice system in the US and marriage and what it means to love someone were really, really good commentaries and messages. But as far as the whole book and story itself goes, I guess it just wasn't that much of an engaging story for me, and I was more motivated to finish it so I could read other things than to read it just for the sake of reading it because I was enjoying it. And so I did give it a 3 star. Maybe it would be like a 3.5. I just know that I gave Discovery of Witches a 4 star, and I keep thinking, no, it's not a 4 star, but I think I should go back and give Discovery of Witches 5 stars. I just gave it 4 stars because I was like, well, it's great. I really, really enjoyed it, but it wasn't as good as like the Stormlight Archives. And I think those books just really mess up all ratings for me because I don't think there's going to be anything that's in the same realm as those books. And I just need like a 6 star point just for that. So I think I might move Discovery of Witches up to 5 stars. And then maybe this would be like a 3.5. I think it was a very good book. I enjoyed it still. And I would recommend it. I thought it was a really beautiful commentary on loving someone versus following your own desires and when you have to give that up, and where their relationship was before he was incarcerated was more focused on, yeah, they were in love, but they were also following their own dreams and their own selfish desires while also being together in the marriage, and now focusing on their relationship while coming back. Well, it's been complicated by all these things that have happened in the years that he's been locked away. What does it mean to really love someone? It was very good. I liked it a lot. I think it had some good commentary, and I would recommend it. Then after that, I read a little bit of Transcendent Kingdom for a book club that I just joined, and I have a very dramatic story of what happened with this book in my book club. So my book club met on February 7th to discuss the first 14 chapters of this book, and I had ordered this book from Book of the Month because it was only a $10 add-on, so I had to. I wasn't going to pay, what is this, $28 for this book? No, ma'am. I was going to pay $10 with Book of the Month. And usually I order the Book of the Month like the day it becomes available, which is usually a few days before the end of the month. And it gets here really quickly. But this time there were a bunch of shipping delays, and it got here the 8th. And my book club was on the 7th, and I had to read 14 chapters. So what I did was I got a free trial of Audible, and I downloaded the audiobook, listened to the first 14 chapters, and everything was good. But this book is a literary fiction, and so was An American Marriage, but I feel like this book has so many themes and messages kind of woven into it that I really just wanted to like annotate and like underline things so I could kind of track the process of things that are being developed in this book. So even though I read the first 14 chapters by listening to it through the audiobook, I think I might go back and reread them so that I can really process it a little more than with an audiobook. With the audiobook, you just kind of have to consume it at the pace that it's being told at, whereas I could stop and I could process something for a few seconds, a few minutes if I need to, if I'm reading the physical copy. So I do think I'm going to reread the first 14 chapters. But so far, I'm really liking it. It is about a graduate student who is from, her family were immigrants from Ghana. The main character's name is gosh, I could read an entire book and then I try and talk about it and I couldn't even tell you the main character's name. Why am I like this? Okay, so Gifty is the main character's name, and her mother is coming to live with her because she's entered a very heavy depressive state where she's not eating, she's not speaking to anyone. And this has apparently happened another time in Gifty's childhood. And she's also grappling still with the death of her older brother, who died of a heroin overdose when he was 16. She also, something has clearly happened because she talks about her father in her childhood, but her father figure is no longer present in her life as an adult, and so we don't really know what happened there yet. But it is really her grappling a lot with her very religious mother and very religious upbringing as a child, and how she did not really find the answers that she needed to all of this pain that was going on in her life with her brother's death and her mother's mental illness. And so she really turned away from religion, and now she has really just consumed herself in the world of science. And coincidentally, she claims this is not because of her brother or her mother, but she's conducting experiments on mice to find out the neurological source and workings of addiction and depression, which seems like a little more than a coincidence that that's what she ends up spending her graduate career studying. But it's a really deep, very deep book. I like it a lot so far. I thought I was quite a bit of the way through, but I realized chapter 14, I'm pretty sure is only like a fourth of the way. So there's definitely a lot to unwrap in everything that's happening, how she's trying to process the events of her childhood, now her mother living with her in a depressed state, and her trying to do what she can to help her mother get better. And then definitely race plays a huge part in this, about them growing up as immigrants in the South. They live in Alabama. And it also includes a lot of her journals, praying to God when she was younger. I just think this is a very interesting book. I am religious myself, so I don't know what end conclusion this book is going to make, but I think that some of the just observations and the questioning that she's doing in this book are very real and very useful, because I think questioning everything, whether it be religion or the facts that you know about life, is an essential part of being a human, and it's important. So I really like this book so far. That is where I'm going to end this reading vlog. I hope it's not too long. I will see you guys in my next video, and I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I definitely think I'm going to be making more reading vlogs in the future. So see you guys. Bye.